What is going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with my Magnet Warrior deck profile, and a lot of you guys have been asking me so many questions about this deck. You were like, Sam, where is your deck list? Can I have your deck list? When is your deck list going to be out? And I would just like to apologize guys that it took me quite some time to actually produce this deck list for you guys. I had a problem where I was struggling between two different versions to profile for you guys. So, you know, there was a version where you can either just play straight Berzerkion and, you know, no Imperial Magnums and no Valkyrions, no Gamma, Betas, Alphas, and things like that. And there's also a version where you just played Valkyrions with Imperial Magnums and, of course, the normal monsters. And I was just, you know, struggling between choosing two versions, you know, that best suit my playstyle for this particular deck. But anyway, guys, I finally came up with a deck list for you guys, and I believe that this deck list is my best build, up to date. So, if anything changes, I'll definitely be making updates as the format progresses. But other than that, guys, let me say that this deck is nowhere near ABC tier level. Like, ABC is like tier 1. This deck is actually a very fun deck to pilot on a local level, or you guys just want to play with your friends. And you know what? If you guys actually want to take it to the competitive aspect with this deck, you actually can, depending if you draw, the broken hand or not, things like that. As always, guys, the deck list will be in the description box below. For those of you who do not want to listen to my annoying voice, if you guys give this video 500 plus likes, that'll be absolutely amazing, guys. When I ask for likes, it really helps out the channel grow, which is really, really great. And it shows me that you support the channel and that you guys want to see more deck profiles within the near future. And for those of you who haven't yet entered my 50,000 subscriber contest, where you can win free Invasion of Vengeance booster boxes, you can win, a Comic-Con playmat, TeamSamuraiX1 tokens, and so much more free stuff. Make sure you guys enter it. The link will be in the description box below. Let's get started with the deck profile. Starting with the monsters real quick, guys. Let's go off with the OGs Magnet Warriors, okay? So let's go off with Alpha, the Magnet Warrior, Beta, the Magnet Warrior, and Gamma, the Magnet Warrior. Man, you know what, guys? You cannot play this deck without these cards, in my personal opinion. As I said before, guys, this deck is actually more of a fun version rather than rather than it geared towards the competitive version. But this deck can also be competitive as well. But I decided to just play these guys right here because, one, it helps you access into rank 4 plays, which is really, really amazing. And during your opponent's turn, you can actually tutor these cards out with your electromagnet warriors, which is really, really awesome. So Alpha, Beta, and Gamma, the Magnet Warriors, are really, really good. Of course, double Valkyrion, the Magnet Warrior, really, really important. Valkyrion isn't here is because you're able to make Imperial Magnum right here, which is really awesome. And Imperial Magnum requires you to have, what is it called, Berzerkion and a Valkyrion to be able to fusion summon this card, which is really important. So that's why Valkyrion is in the deck. It's a level 8, which helps you make into a rank 8 XYZ plays, and also is your trade-in target of the deck, which is really, really strong. So let's go out with our electromagnet warriors, level 3s, you know what I mean? The Gorgonic Guardian minions, I call them. So of course, triple Alpha, really amazing. Alpha searches out your Berzerkion and of course your Valkyrion, which is really amazing as well because you're able to just, combo it off with trade-in, which is really, really nice. Triple Beta, which is really amazing. Beta is your searcher as well. Beta searches your electromagnet warriors or your magnet warriors from your deck to your hand, which is really, really awesome. So triple Beta. And last but not least, I played this card at 3 before, but I felt like all you literally need is 2 copies. Sometimes if I were to play in tournaments, I would always side this card out, you know what I mean? Like, I would always side out the second copy and, of course, just play 1 in the deck because, realistically, 1 is all you need in the deck, but, having 2 copies in the deck is just really, really good as well. But I wouldn't recommend playing this card at 3. This card is pretty good because it actually helps you unclog your hands with the Magnet Warriors. But other than that, having these multiple copies of this card in your hand with no Magnet Warriors in your hand, it sucks, and it's probably the worst. Of course, Triple Berzerkion, the Magnet Warrior, which is really, really important. You can banish Magnet Warriors monsters from your graveyard to basically pop cards on your opponent's field, which is really, really great. And, his effect is not a once per turn effect, so you can actually pop multiple times. And, of course, if he's destroyed by battle by your opponent card effects and is, and basically leaves the field, you can actually special summon, your Alpha, Beta, and Gamma from your banished zone, which is really, really awesome. So, Berzerkion is really good, and it's also a 3k beater, and it also helps you make rank 8 XYZ as well. And it's also your trade-in target, which is really, really nice. So that's pretty much it for your electromagnet warriors. Let's go up to our supporting engines. Double Gem Knight, Obsidion. 2 copies of this card because, 1, it is your brilliant fusion target, and his effect is actually pretty good because if this card is sent from your hand to the graveyard, you can target 1 level 4 or lower normal monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. So you know what? This card actually has synergy with these guys right here, with these normal monsters right here, because if you pitch these cards for a Twin Twister, it's really, really good because you can revive these cards from your graveyard. So essentially, if you open up this card, it isn't really, really dead if you have these cards cards in your graveyard, and you have something to pitch with Twin Twister, especially this card, so you can easily revive back this, which is really awesome. And double copies, because you know what, if you open one, you want to be able to resolve the second Brilliant Fusion in the deck, and having this card in your hand is actually not even that bad at all. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. And last but not least, one Sentry Soldier of Stone to run off our supporting engine. So one Sentry Soldier of Stone is definitely nuts, because once you already send it to the graveyard Brilliant Fusion, one copy is all you need in my personal opinion, because you can only use this effect once per turn anyways to revive himself from the grave. So this card is just a really good card overall. Helps you make rank 3 XYZs, and also helps you make your Gorgona Guardian, which is really awesome. So, and you guys are probably wondering, Sam, how come you don't play Block Dragon? So the reason why I don't play Block Dragon is because, don't get me wrong, Block Dragon is a really good card. You know, you can potentially make a rank 8 XYZ, which is Brilliant Fusion, and Block Dragon, which is really great. But you know, I felt like most of the time, most of my banished fodders are banished anyways off Fusion Gate and off Berzerkion. So I won't even have cards to banish for fodders for what is called Block Dragon. So I'm kind of iffy about Block Dragon. Most of the time when I actually open up that card, it actually bricks, and it's not really that great to have in your opening play. But you know, during late game, you can easily just wreck your opponent with Brilliant Fusion by just sending Block Dragon to the graveyard and resolving, you know, the Brilliant and just bringing out Block Dragon to make a rank 8 XYZ play. It's just really good. But in my personal opinion, I just don't think it's, you know, it suits my playstyle, and I felt like, you know, most of my banished fodders anyways are for Berzerkion and Fusion Gate. So that's my personal opinion take on it. And yeah, that's why I don't play Block Dragon. The card that you want to see the most in your hand, Triple Ties of the Brethren. This card is actually like, this card is perfect for this deck. And the next starter card that you always want to see is, of course, Brilliant Fusion. Card is like one of the best cards in the deck. Sends your Sentry Soldier of Stone to the grave, which is really nice, and also helps dump fodder to your graveyard for Berzerkion, which is really amazing. Next off, double terraforming, double magnet field. You know what? It kind of sucks that magnetic field doesn't really have the exact same effect as Union Hanger. Magnetic field is actually pretty good. If you guys don't know what its effect is, if you control a level 4 lower Earth Rock monster, you can target one level 4 lower Magnet Warrior monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can only use this effect of magnetic field once per turn. So basically, it's essentially a monster reborn for Magnet Warriors, which is really cool. And once per turn, at the end of the damage step, when an Earth Rock type monster you control battle an opponent monsters, but the opponent monster was not destroyed by battle, you can return that target to the hand, which is really awesome. So this card is basically a compulsory evacuation device built into itself. And next, of course, Fusion Gate. This card is phenomenal, man. Fusion Gate literally helps you tutor out Imperial Magnum, which is really great. It can also help you tutor out this card right here, Gem Knight, what is it called, Zirconia, which is really good as well. So if you have a dead obsidian in the hand, you can literally fusion summon with Fusion Gate with a rock monster with obsidian to make Zirconia, which is really awesome. So Fusion Gate is just really good. And remember, guys, if your Fusion Gate is up and your opponent cannot Solemn Warning or Solemn Strike the summon, which is really important to know. So Fusion Gate is really amazing. Next off, Twin Twisters, really good. Clears back rows and just try to push for OTKs, which is really nice. Double trade in, of course, your Valkyrion and your Berzerkion targets. And last but not least, I actually played one Fusion Conscription to actually search out the Valkyrion and of course the Berzerkion, which is really nice. So that's pretty much the first spells off to our traps. I actually play this deck a little bit more meta. I play, of course, double Solemn Strikes, one Solemn Warning, and last but not least, one Vanity's Emptiness. The best trap cards in the game by far. So yeah, really standard. Let's go off to your side deck real quick, guys. Side deck is always up to personal preference. I love to showcase you guys, what you guys can play in the side deck to give you guys an idea if you guys want to play this deck competitively. But anyways, start out with the anti-spells, Rex Pendulums, Systems Down, or ABCs, no Max C for the meta basically. A totally awesome ABC Dragon Buster and triple Ghost Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. And last but not least, of course, double Dimensional Barrier, which is really awesome against today's meta. So yeah. Let's go off to our extra deck real quick, guys. Extra deck, of course, the best card in the extra deck. Double Imperial Magnum. This card is the best. Like, he's my favorite, okay? So basically, really good. If once, during another player's turn, when a card or effect is activated, spell, trap, monster effect, or anything is activated, you can negate the activation and destroy it. And if this card leaves the field by your opponent card effects, you basically special summon a Valkyrion and Berzerkion, anywhere from your hand or deck, which is really good. Imperial Magnum, which is really great, and it's also a 4,000 beater, which is really nice to have as well. And then of course your Gem Knight, Zirconia. This card is for your Brilliant Fusion, and of course you can easily make this card your Fusion Gate as well, which is really nice. Off to your level 3s, triple Gorgonic Guardian, like the best rank 3 in the deck by far. really amazing. So, you know, of course, triple Grounded Guardian, the 1 Levier, the Sea Dragon, 1 the Phantom Knights of Break Sword, 1 Super Quantum Mech Beast Grand Pulse, 1 Dante. Really good because once you already establish a board, you already have Berzerkion on the board, you can easily go into Dante and, you know, put more fodder for Berzerkion in Graveyard, so, you know, you can pop more stuff, which is really nice. 1 number 39 Utopia Lightning, you know, Utopia Castell, and last but not least, 1 number 38 Hope Harbinger Titanic Galaxy. Alright guys, so that's pretty much for this deck profile, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys love this version where you play Valkyrion and the Magnet Warriors? If you guys don't, let me know why. And to be honest, guys, this deck literally suits my playstyle. You know, I love the way the deck works. The deck is actually really fun to play. And for those of you who definitely want to try it out, please make sure you guys try it out. This deck is just super fun to play overall, and it's really fun to play on a you know, local, non-competitive level in my personal opinion. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. These cards were provided to me by 41games.ca. Make sure you guys check them out. I'll leave a link in the description box below. And that's pretty much it, guys. And you know, for those of you who haven't entered my 50,000 subscriber contest, make sure you guys enter. Link up in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's hit that 60K soon. Alright, guys. This is Sam from Team Sam signing out. Alright. Peace.